Hi, Earth signs. Welcome in. Welcome back, guys. If you are returning back once again, we're going to take a look at your next 24 hours as we do every 24 hours or so on the channel. It's a very intense channel if you are brand new. We don't mess around here. It's a very serious channel. We're going after criminals, crooks, murderers, thieves, liars, little cheats, cowards, things like that. We address all kinds of stuff, asking at the hand of the Most High God, who sees all and knows all. The Most High gets the credit for anything that comes out on this channel because He don't lie. And so Word of Elohim, the great and the terrible. I show you what his name looks like in the tarot if you want to take a look at a video down below. Anyway, I do a serious work here. I feel like if our law enforcement and our government does not want to get up and service people the way they put their hand up to society and said, we will serve you, I feel like you and I, as the civilians in the earth realm and who walk with God Almighty, who gives us the power to tread upon serpents and scorpions, to judge a thing in the earth for upright purposes in that law, has a right to get up and do so. And so I do that here on the channel. You got a lot of crazies out there, folks, that don't want to reason, can't reason anymore because they're just so used to just, you know, I'll do what I want, God, or they say there is no God, and there is a God, and His name is Jehovah, and the earth is His and the fullness thereof, and they that dwell therein. And you and I have free will to do what we want, but there's consequences to it. How in the world can people sit there and understand that there's a consequence? If I do this thing in the natural, I'm going to get this cause out of it. If I go put a certain seed in the garden, a different type of a fruit or vegetable is not going to come out of it. It's going to produce what it produces. But a lot of people think that I'm going to do this but get a different result, and it's all in deception and stuff. It's crazy. We've got a lot of crazy in the earth realm, folks. I deal with energies like this on this channel. Can't stand it. Ticks me off. I will roar right in the face of it because I'm actually talking straight to demonic entities itself that are in another dimension that really do work through even technology, wickedness in high places. And the Most High said that His people, He would come back with the saints and the angels and judge. Don't you know that you'll even judge angels, is what we're told? I judge angels here, the fallen ones, the watchers, the deceptive, nasty, disgusting giants that got drowned in the time of Noah, that are trapped in a dimension that's looking for a host, you, to operate through. It's a spiritual channel of judgment here. Everything happens from the spirit realm anyway, because God said, let there be, and He is spirit, and then here we are in the natural. So it goes the opposite way as well. Anything in the natural is also very spiritual because it actually works together. And I've said this before, you go ask the scientists, they mix certain things together. Certain things you got to be careful with because you'll get an explosion, right? Same thing spiritually. Certain things you do that God says you don't do that. It's a violation of my law. It's a spiritual law that I have laid in order. But people go, yeah, but I feel like this is right. God says that His ways are not our ways, and not to lean into the arm of flesh because it's cursedness there. We lean on God, and He directs the path. Man thinks they got it all worked out, but it leads to death in the end. So we look at a lot of spiritual stuff on this channel, and I will roar in the face of this nonsense when it's coming out. We do on murderers and things like that, and that's not okay. It's not okay. Anyway, hot like an oven. That's what the Most High says in the book of Malachi, that in the last days it would be like hot like an oven, and people are in the oven, man. You could be a cook. Something could have happened in a kitchen with food, whatever. You can interpret it as you want. The wealthy man is here. You also have a baby, or you're just at the beginning stages of something if you're not dealing with a child. But that energy was in the water reading. This lady also came out in, I think it was the earth reading. So this lady, positive or negative for any given person, she's any feminine in your life, whether they're upright or not, I don't know, we're going to find out. And then somebody's jealous. Okay, well, this piece of freak energy and the negative of her energy was being addressed real heavy in the earth reading. And somebody is jealous because the jealousy, stupidness also came out in the water reading. So whoever this person is being brought out in the negative of her energy. She's a my God freak. Something's around some type of a business as well, because the business was also there in the water reading as well, and something about your parents was there, and there was something about a child or a baby as well. So whatever it is, you can work for I don't know, fast food or any restaurant, or maybe went out to eat and something's happened with the wealthy person. Oh no, your husband's done something with this lady, a baby conception. These energies can be read in many different directions, and it'll be the truth for any given person that I'm picking up the energy for. Somebody is jealous and they're cruel, because the Most High God himself says that jealousy is cruel, and it's as cruel as death. And I just had the word murder come out. It's ridiculous. The person's dangerous. Whoever they are, they're dangerous. Show me air energy. Thank you. So these are coming out crossing. For some people, you're going to get a wish fulfillment. God's going to get up. He said somebody was caught. So for some people, it's very much emotional. And for some people, there'll be emotional fulfillment. Something about a wedding or an interest there, or something about your husband is here. Or that's also a house fire card for me. And we had the fire-like energy as well in the water reading. It came out like an iron was there. So if there's anything fraudulent that's going on, or something's happened around some burning type of energy or something like that, then that's here. I'll just bring it out that way. And then maybe overindulging energies, or again a wish fulfillment. There's 19 cups out here, and then the backstabbing, betrayal around something. It was murder, because the word murder just came out. For a lot of people, it was murder. For some of you all, is just backstabbing, something, betrayal. At the bottom of the deck is a 10 of Pentacles. So we have the wealthy man here. So something that's got money around. So I had the bank come out in the water reading, and I just had in the earth reading, or the fire reading, all your estate was there, your home, your assets, all that came out in wording as well. There's the 3 of Swords underneath that, and the Sun, and which is government, and the Death card is also out here with the Emperor. This word in the Hebraic language represents blood guilty. There's a murder out here. There's definitely a murder out here, and again, there's a boss figure involved in something, and I guess just was looking up underneath the deck here. So it is. So definitely something though is going to be forced. Something's going to be bright regardless. I want to say this word goes to rot and stink. Somebody's been rotten. It came out real heavy the last couple of days, where somebody was took and they were slayed somewhere and they were just left. Came out really, 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 really heavy. Something very heartbreaking around some stuff that's gone on, I guess, around this death matter. And somebody has bribed around it, or it was a bribe. They took a bribe. It's cost a curse out of the matter is what it's showing. So it's just kind of repeating itself. It's just kind of repeating itself here. So watch the other 3 readings. I'm not going to dig no deeper. Somebody's jealous. Something's happened out of that matter. Somebody's cruel. They're mean. They're wicked. They need to go to jail, and they will go to jail because legal prison just came out as well. So unless I said they're caught, then they need to get out of society. There's the R again. It's really huge today. The Ra'ito, the ride, and we had the parking lot that also came out, and then the chariot came out in that reading, and the chariot also came out in the water reading as well. So it represents some type of transportation. It also represents a removal, and you are going to cooperate type of energy out here. This is also the judgment card in the deck, and so that's like final call on something. Somebody's going to be judged. So I'll also take you back to FBI energies, which is here with this house. We have headship out here. And actually the R and the M, one direction, goes to headquarters. Again, I had FBI come out and warding as well. Government is here in a really big way. This is a forcing energy. It's really bad, but somebody is going to be removed. Yes, you are. And then you had the CH, the Q, and the X come out. And somebody's X crazy as well, I guess so. But the R and the CH is rich. We have the wealthy man, 10 of Pentacles, large sums of money. Also, the King of Pentacles out here as well also represents that as well. So something's out here. Something's out here. This is a magic rune. It's ridiculous why people are crazy, because we had a crazy freak that came out real heavy in the earth reading. This tells you to use your intuition. So does this card here. So those of you who are upright, and just use your intuition, especially around your children. If something's happened to your children, then something's happened to your children, I send you love and light. Otherwise, we're just at the beginning stages, folks, of something that's going on here. Sensitive, the word sensitive came out. Let's pick from this small deck here. Show me air. If anybody is able to help with food and shelter, because I have been being oppressed by crazies up in the law somewhere. Unless I said there were upright people somewhere. I am in need, and it is an emergency. And PayPal and Cash App is down below. That gets it to me quickly. Otherwise, I've also got a GoFundMe account. Kind of hang off on that because I'm waiting for some stuff to go through. I'm using that account. Hopefully it'll clear for me so that I can have funds come through for people who will be charitable to help me with my vehicle and stuff like that. Anyway, if you can help today, thank you. I'm tired of eating pancakes, and that's all I've had today. And I'd really rather have some food and get out of this place that I'm stranded in since summertime. All right, so whatever it is with this lady out here, folks, she's a very prideful individual in the negative of her energy, whoever the person is. Whoever the person is keeps coming out. There's somebody who lifts themselves up and, hey, look at all my credentials and stuff like that. Came out again. It says to let another praise thee and not thine own mouth, a stranger and not thine own lips. For some of you all, it may be your boss as well, or your husband, or whatever that is. But this pride, conceit, and ego, and the negative of that energy. Somebody's prideful. It says everything stolen will be returned, saith Jehovah. Thank you, Jehovah. I hope so. I can't wait to the day that I get up on this camera and say, look at what God brought me through. I'm expecting it. It says, be not afraid of their faces, for I am with thee, saith Jehovah, to deliver thee. Thank you, Jehovah. 7 days. Okay, something happened a week ago, or what, in 7 days, or something like that. Passover is coming. There's the bribe again. It's stated in the fire reading. I think it was the fire or the earth reading. They took a bribe. And that's why the person's crazy. It says, beware a bribe. They're caught. A curse came with it. It's known, is what the card says. The heart, the seat of passion, or the heart organ, or understanding something from your heart. Something connected with the bike. We also have capture with the net. That's the Hermit card, came out twice in the fire reading. It says there's not a day that goes by that I don't think about you. Well, we've had death matters out here because some stupid jealousy piece of nutcase. Something about out of country, and we do have Europe. I've had out of country stuff come out really heavy today in a really big way because we had war that was coming out. There's a sickness. Somebody is sick in their head, folks. Any person do anything crazy just because whatever they got mental problems. Somebody's got a mental problem. They're cruel. Jealousy's cruel, right? Carpet layers being called out. We also had people going to get fired as well in the water reading. A pool player has also come out again. A rehab center. You're dealing with some people that are, work for a rehab center, or somebody's on drugs and stuff's taking place while they were on their drugs as well. Somebody got murdered, I guess so. Something about a hot day is also here. That came out the other day with that rotting type of energy, and somebody was constantly looking at a location or was trying to find a location where something had happened. Then it's here. Something about somebody's father or father-in-law or husband or husbands, and the word rage is here. That's kind of interesting because in the water reading, the R and the J come out. And I made reference to a junior, but I also said that the phonics was Raj, or somebody's name was Roger. After I turned off the camera, I heard rage in my spirit, so I could have got the phonics of rage. Obviously, somebody's crazy. Somebody's puffed up in their jealousy. They think that, doing little spells on somebody in my jealousy on some type of stupid stuff was going to do something, and they crazy. Somebody just a freak and they crazy somewhere, folks. They've done something. It says someone powerful with the spreading ability of their arm is out here attached to something. There's the infant. It's right here. It's right here. Or something's happened to a baby and they've laid waste to the baby. Oh my God, that's so crazy. They never grew up. Okay, well, then we got children that have died. And we have people child trafficking, doing some nonsense. It's nasty. It's demonic stuff. All right, the CH, the Q, and the X, the R, the Q is also here. We also have the D and the M coming out here as well. And I guess that's it, folks. Till next time, shalom.